Hello and welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. Last time the team finally made it to the masquerade. There was a lot of stuff going on there. You should really go back and watch it. There's interactions with Asmodeus, as well as an assassination in a bathroom.
Yeah, Ailey still doesn't know whether she likes Asmodeus or if it's weird.
Yes. But in the other bathroom, where Avril went to wipe away their tears and frustrations, a shrunken down Lamia crawled her way up through the toilet pipes and out into the bathroom, where they promptly started attacking.
Threatened me.
Yeah. And then fight broke out, and Jun came out of the closet again.
Can you remind me, Scully, what day it is, please?
What
so
day?
Sorry. Yeah.
Right now it would be
The 80-somethingth of spring?
yeah.
I was about to say Monday.
Oh no, like I know what day it is IRL, although I would understand why you would assume that was what I meant. I don't always know.
Oh, actually, before I forget again, because that just reminded me, seeing it's Monday. If I get this job, there's a chance I can't do this time for D&D anymore.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah. But I'll find out whether I get morning or evening shifts and all that jazz.
Keep us updated, I guess.
Sorry, Scully, I have derailed us.
No, it's fine.
But baby job, woo!
I believe it would be the 87th of spring.
Thank you.
Yes.
Perfect.
So, yes, we're mid-fight. Varys got poisoned, and just feels a bit sluggish at the moment. Mainly when looking at Lamia, and Avril looking at the Lamia as a friend, but is still ignited in flames. June stepped out of the closet and saw that everybody else has been running out. Has been directed out by a bunch of guards and stuff. But that's pretty much where we left off. We're going to swing back around now to Varys at the top of the round. So.
Opportune wording there, because I think Varys is going to... Oh, we're currently paused.
Yes.
I think that Varys is going to... So I've got the boots activated. Mm-hmm. He will step up over here. He's going to use his extra attack action from the boots to fire off his grappling hook out into either the ceiling or a wall out here to drag himself out, and I would like to use my action for reeling myself in to disengage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack with the grappling gun.
Cool. Oh, I don't have it on my hotbar. Silly me.
I mean, you did hand it off to Crash. He did have to throw it back.
What was that, sorry?
Crash did have to throw it back to you, so. Makes sense.
Cool. Uh, 16.
Yep, 16 will hit a stationary wall.
Wonderful, I'm glad to hear that.
Cool.
Cool.
And use your action to disengage and pull yourself over the area.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's me. I don't have any bonus actions I can use.
Okay. Absorb's gonna bound over here. Just gonna bark at this Lamia. Lamia is going to fail their saving throw on the bark, and we'll use up their legendary resistance to save from that, because that's just fucking embarrassing.
That would be amazing. Codswallop, the goodest boy.
Oh yeah.
The best boy.
Alright, Jun. Coming out of the closet and you're doing just fine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He sure is. And if I remember correctly, Wayclaw just motioned towards these interlopers in the front of the room.
Correct.
And the rest of the team, does he have any sense of where the rest of the team is currently?
You have a sense that they are back in the bathroom area.
And they've kind of been asking me to join, haven't they?
You've been hearing them shout out for help. Mainly April.
You've also heard some gunshots as well too.
Oh yeah, there has been some gunshots. That's true.
For sure. I don't have any way of, like, easily messaging them like Varys does.
I mean, you
That's what
you
this-
could
that's
scream
way
very
cooler
loudly. If you scream loudly enough,
Yeah.
you'd have to make it distinct.
The
so we know what was
old-fashioned
you.
message.
So down the corridor, we could hear, "Oh, woo, does someone need our help?"
I think, given that most of the guests have already made their way out, I think Jun is just going to yell at the top of his voice, "Guys, whatever you're fighting, there's something out here too. You might want to converge."
Okay.
I'm trying to see how far I can. Oh, we're in a completely different corridor. Is that
Yes.
okay? I was like, I do not see at all.
Yeah, so Jin is back up this way. His door is here.
Ah, okay.
This is you were in the ballroom before.
Is that door closed? Is it?
No, I think just because you weren't logged in when we moved you around, you don't have this fog of war removed. Let me just quickly reveal it to you.
There you go.
There you go.
Ah, I see. Yes.
I see, said everyone but me.
Ah,
My view
understood.
Oh,
is-
right, yes, here you go.
Wait, no,
Here's
don't.
some
Oh,
reveals.
oh. I was gonna say,
Not
I
see
don't.
anything.
Don't
It just
move me.
reveals the room.
I am purely like all I can see is the big person in front of me. That's it. That's all I got. I can see the bathroom. I can't even see us. There's a slither of light out the door, which reveals that Crash is
slither?
somewhere. Yeah, pun intended. Someone got it. Thank you. I'll be here all
I
week.
was listening. I heard it.
I can just about see Crash standing along the wall because I can just see their icon because this tiny weeny bit of light is hitting them right at the top. But that's it. That's all I got.
That's perfect.
Yeah, you would hear a rapidly approaching clanking noise.
I hope so.
It's just hustling
Is that
down
what
the
we're trying to
hallway.
kill?
So,
Well,
I can see three icons on here.
Yeah, so
Who
this is Wayclaw. That's why it's a small
Cool.
little dragon.
and
And these
One of
two
these-
are
is
undead.
it-
One of them is a human who looks like he's wearing normal armor and like has like decaying skin, like paley bluey color skin from like halfway down his neck, and all of his, and you can see his hands and arms are this like decrepit looking flesh, but his head from halfway up his neck up through his head, it's all icky and slimy and gross. Like his head was put somewhere to ferment for a while before being placed back on his head, on his neck.
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure in the travels, Jun has heard stories about these two. He hasn't.
Probably not this guy. You've heard that you were.
There was a head in the bag of holding.
Yes, you've heard about the heads in the bag of holding. You've heard. You know that these three were trying to find you guys in the castle in the mansion when you guys blew up the big robot. That the snake and these other two were trying to track you down there. You guys ran away from. That's who you would know these people to be. Exactly who this guy is, you don't know his entire backstory. I don't think that has been explained, and I don't imagine that they spent much time on explaining him, considering he was like the first bad guy they ever fought. But this other guy, it has been conjectured that he is he's the other gunslinger halfling that they fought in. They fought pretty close by, actually, with a couple of his mates. They were under the impression that he didn't die, that none of the people there died. They surrendered and had to give up their stuff. I think no, they were unconscious and they gave up their stuff. But it appears that he died to the elements. He is, blue, like he died of hypothermia or something to that effect. His clothes are tattered. He's not wearing any shoes, but he does seem to have found himself another weapon, as he does carry a firearm.
Okay, so Jun is going to, having yelled that somewhat inelegantly, stride into the center of the room. He's got 35 feet? 30 feet. I should know how many feet my character
30.
can move.
30 feet.
30. So if he's got 30 feet, I will move him kind of there. Oh, gotta click the right button.
If you do the line and then hit space, it'll...
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
And he's gonna stand there and he's gonna go, well, it's nice to finally put a face to the stories. And he will cast Bane on the one with the firearm. Oh, sorry, not Bane, Hex.
Hex.
On the one with the firearm. It is concentration spell, is bonus action, and because I am casting it at a 5th level, because that's the only level I can cast, I can hang on to it for 24 hours, which seems insane. So firearm dude is now hexed. And I am going to summon my pact weapon to me out of the pocket dimension that it is in.
Yep. I was assuming that you kind of just already had it out from before you got out of the closet, honestly.
Okay, cool. And then yeah, so if I've already had it out, I still have an action left.
Yeah.
Ooh. What kind of damage are you? Spell. Ooh, okay, and then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch, which is a cantrip, on, the same one that I hexed.
Cool.
So, make a ranged spell attack against a creature to assail it with the Chill of the Grave. On a hit, it takes necrotic damage. If you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of stand there in the middle of the room goading them.
Fair enough. So There's necrotic damage, right?
Yes, it is
Yes.
necrotic, so if he's immune, then there's no damage, but he will still have disadvantage.
Yes. So it definitely hits. 26 really hits. It doesn't do. It doesn't seem like it does as much damage as you were hoping for, but it still does hurt her. Is like a wispy hand made of black and purple smoke flies out of your hand in the form of your hand and just blasts him with necrotic energy. And yes, he is undead, so that will put him at disadvantage on attack rolls against you. That is technically a ranged spell attack, so you can also apply that hex. That is also necrotic damage, so half of that as well. Cool. Anything else?
I think that's all, because I've used my movement, action, bonus action, and yelled. Normally I have like 2 attacks, but with melee. So that's me.
Cool.
I'm just yelling, goading insults at them. Just imagine dickish things yelled at them.
That makes sense. Let's try and apply this properly. 2 and 3. There we go. Okay. Now we got Crash, who can see what's going on in here, and we'll turn that to everybody else and say, "We got 2 more incoming."
I wish you could hear from the bathroom. 2 more what?
He'll move himself out here to pick.
Oh, there goes the last person I could see.
Yep. To try and back up. Shouldn't here. Yeah, he can make a fireball shot. Which will not hit.
Oh, not fireball.
Not fireball. Alright. Ailey. You're up.
Ailey gets a turn.
Ailey gets a turn.
Ailey will be very much debating right now. Lamia, go help whatever the fuck John is doing.
Fair enough.
And we'll probably be like, fuck, well I can move the fastest, I should probably go. Cause she can fly this way. I don't know how many...
You can do 60 feet.
That
so
is...
That's 45. So another 15.
So like to there-ish. Okay, the dragon is what's his face, right?
Yeah,
okay, so it's just the green guys that
Yeah.
like I can maybe shoot that far away. Maybe. So yeah. She will attempt we'll go with the circle one.
The circle. Oh right, yeah, I see what you mean.
It is the anti-fiend bow, but I don't think they're a fiend, are they?
They are not. So that'll hit 6 damage.
Can't remember if she can shoot again with it. I don't think she can. I think that's about all she can do.
Yeah, that's it. You don't have bonus action.
Well, I guess she's got bonus action to move more.
That is true. You can move more with your bonus actions. You are a rogue. Move
What is
another
it, like
full
that
60.
far, probably?
No, you can move another full 60
full.
if you want.
Bonus action to
Want to
cunning
get too
nod
close
or
to them.
Like right here.
dash.
Yeah, she'll probably sort of go towards Wayclaw,
Okay.
towards her dad, even though she doesn't want to be. Well, actually, she probably considers him more a new mom. She liked her dad. Her dad was fine. He was just not around much.
Yes.
Bard life, you know? But yeah, she must protect her mom.
Just imprinting on Wayclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instantly imprinted on Wayclaw. So
Cool.
she'll,
Yes.
head in a general that away and be like, well, that's about all I can do.
Yep, that's all your movement, all your bonus actions, all your stuff. Cool. Okay.
And she's mentally taking note that, she's come to help Jun, who still owes her some form of favor for her giving up her boots.
Yep.
Now's the time to leverage that.
Yeah. Okay. So.
No, it's now to add to the tally that there is more required.
So, go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw there, Ailey.
Okay, wisdom saving. She's not very good at that. Where is wisdom? Was that a saving throw, or did I need to push a... No, that's ability check. How do I do it as... How do I do it as
the little thing, it's the number underneath the main line of stuff. So you see how this saving throw
like
is a
this
section
one?
underneath? Yeah.
Of course, I
Neither
less.
of those succeeded, so that's fine.
Oh,
so
thank you, Google.
Paralyzed.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You're paralyzed. And I was going to make 2 attacks on you. You're in that state. Let me just confirm this real quick. Gotta abide by the rules around here. Okay. Attack rolls hit disadvantage, and any that hit are automatically criticals. So that's a 14. That will hit.
Unless it's something that they did long distance, and then it might not.
No, they are right. They are right next to you for this.
I know. I'm like, but just saying.
Yeah. How do I make this roll critical? Why no roll critical? Okay, that's annoying. Okay. Well, it's gonna be 16 damage. Do you want to halve that, or?
What am I looking at health-wise right now? I'm trying to remember.
Your full health right now.
Yeah, no, she won't have that yet. She'll wait for something worse.
Cool. Well, he does make 2 attacks.
Yeah. I always hate the private rolls.
Yep.
It's like, what happened?
Alright, well, that one's a 21, not naturally, of course. So that will also hit. And that will be 20 damage coming in.
Okay, that time I think she'll have it.
Okay. Oh. Halved. Cool. That's his turn. Now we're moving back to the Lamia. 2. Varys has moved out of the way, and there's a big fiery creature right next to them. Probably going to go for that one, I think. I'll slash out with some daggers. Both of those will hit on Avril. 24 and a 25. Has to be.
I thought we were friends. That's rude.
That'll be 7 and 8 damage, respectively.
Ow!
Does that give her a chance to roll to escape
so.
the brainwashing?
So that it will immediately click off the plane rushing.
Ah.
There's no save required for that. So you immediately realize we are not fucking friends. Why did I think that for a moment? I'll also need you to roll concentration checks that have popped up there.
So I just click on them?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, and the next one. Cool. You hold your concentration
Nice.
on your investiture of flame.
Sweet.
And I think that's all she's gonna do at the moment. Yeah. So, Avril, beginning of your turn. Investiture of Flames. Actually, I think that's actually on the beginning of her turn. That goes off, right? So when they start their turn in the thing. Yeah, when it ends their turn, it takes 1d10 fire damage. So please roll your 1d10 plus 11 fire damage, please. Avril?
Epilogues did not understand the question.
Please roll your 1d10 plus 11 fire damage for your Investiture of Flame. As when they end their turn, they must take it.
There you go.
Perfect.
Am I allowed a free gesture? I know it's not my turn.
I mean, it is going to be your turn when their turn is over, so sure.
I would like to pretend to take one finger and put it out on my hip to like because she burned herself by standing too close to me. Shame.
Fair.
Just because it's funny.
Cool.
For the bit.
Fair enough. Well, at the start of your turn,
Neat.
Things around you are going to start setting on fire, because this is all wood.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm so used to doing this in like caves and shit.
yeah.
Good. Hadn't thought about that. Fantastic. This person doesn't hate me when I burn down their house.
Yep.
Cool. Fuck.
Oh, shit. I just got paint everywhere.
Alright, I just got fire everywhere.
Quick, where's the light?
I will do the thing, and I can never remember how to roll this, so I have to hover over it. I will do my line of flames, but I am deliberately gonna not aim them at the wall.
Cool. So I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Just did the washing too. God damn it.
A 17 will just be your spell DC. So they'll take half of 4d8. Plus 11.
Sweet.
But they actually do take the full 11, so it's actually still 21.
I would also like to maneuver back around her a little bit, so I'm feeling like no one's coming through this door to help me. I feel like everyone's just left, which is kind of scary. So I'm gonna maneuver around her to the door, like by walking around the outside of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Don't stay in the door, please. Don't stay in the door.
Yoink.
Thank you. I'm shooting arrows through there.
Oh, good. Okay.
Also,
I
also
feel
I'm not
slightly better that when I
fireproof.
stood near the door briefly that I saw some people, so I'm not completely on my own. So, yep. So I will maneuver. That is all. And with my remaining free second, I would like to yell, "Take that!"
Nice. Solid.
Solid tune.
My brain automatically goes, take that and party.
My brain goes, "Take that." You mean the band?
Yeah, exactly. Take that and party. Come on, take that and party. Come on, take that.
Okay.
Yay for being British.
This guy's moving up. And considering your attack on him, he is going to go for you, Jun. There's a disadvantage for attacks against you. Good thing too, because that was going to be a crit. That's still a
Excellent.
27 to hit.
Well, that'll hit.
Yeah. For 11. Can't unroll a crit, which is annoying. Okay. Meth. Perfect.
Yes.
You need to roll a concentration check on your hex.
I achieve.
Succeed. Cool. Second attack. That is 17. That'll just hit as well. 13 damage.
I'm hearing popping noises and can't tell if it's fireworks.
That might
It's
be-
fireworks.
Oh.
Okay, good. Oh yeah,
Oh,
now
no.
it's regular.
Alright, that's broken concentration on your hex.
No hex for me.
So sad. But that will be his turn for now. Cool. Thrakus.
Hello. Well, I'm gonna keep sticking arrows in my Slayer's Parade Lamia.
Cool.
Must
That'll
have
hit.
catching up. There we go. Cool. Then I'll roll Slayer's Parade damage. Come on. Oh, there it is. Sorry, mine's lagging real bad.
That's alright. That'll also hit.
Good. Fuck you, fucking fuck. Oh. Well, that evened out.
Okay. And your necrotic return of stuff is only...
Is not a. Is it half or is it
It's half,
not a
so
full?
it'll just be 2. 2
Two?
points.
Okay, cool. Meaning that I love that when I fight like this, I end up with more hit points, not less.
Mm-mm.
Cool. Shit. Okay, I still have a bonus. Still have a bonus action and movement. Please tell me I freaking prepared something all that time ago. It means I can use a bonus action to do a thing. No. You'd think I'd think of that. No. I don't want to get closer to her, and this is the only way I can shoot her right now. So, can I help Varys out? What's going on with Varys?
He just looks a little queasy, like he's like drunk or something.
Like he spent time out on the town with Ailey.
Kinda. Like maybe he drank it a little bit too much back at the party.
1 second. Take my shit. Oh, fuck! Can my shit be unfucked?
You can't unfuck the shit, unfortunately.
Well, can I at least wipe my dick off?
Jesus!
You can attempt to unfuck the shit, but it will make a mess.
Does it do the thing that I want it to do? No, why are you giving me that instead of... Fuck's sake! Yes, it's just that kind of day. I won't be swearing a lot, folks.
Fair enough.
All good. I feel like there's great cause to swear.
What did you say? Folk or fucks?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do for him because... Yeah. Apparently I just didn't think we'd be fighting at this ball we weren't supposed to be doing lots of fighting at. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of bonus stuff. Okay, next person.
Cool. Well, that is going to be the end of the round. So at the top of the round, fire is going to spread. You now see it start licking through the walls. No, you don't. Everyone just sees it spread along the stall and the bits and pieces. Yeah, on the other side of the wall, you're not seeing much yet, but probably just a fair bit of smoke puffing out from the door there. But top of the round, Varys.
Yeah. Feeling a little woozy. Not the best. Varys is going to move over here. Crouch down a little bit and try and take some shots on the Lamia.
Okay.
He's going to use... Which bullets do I have? The single target spicy pistol bullet. I've got one of them. Oop. Clicked twice, my bad. And... fire. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 will not hit.
Alright. Same thing again.
Goes wide. Slams into a stall. Bunch of sparkle bolts fly in as well.
Wonderful. It's a 27 on the next.
Will hit, but she'll throw up another shield. Blue glisten shoots up as a reaction, and they'll take the bullet. The bullet will hit him, but all of your magic missiles will scatter off, slam into other things, crack the wall just enough so that flames start to spill out into the hallway now.
Well, what other bullets did I have? I still have a spicy pistol bullet unicorn, question mark? So I have 6 of them, in fact.
Yes.
I will use one of those, please. I don't think that's not how that works.
No, that's not how that works.
It's just tied to a roll for some reason. Alrighty, and this is my 3rd shot.
Ancient bits and pieces. Well, a 28 will hit.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll me a d4.
Okay. Oop, no, not a d5, a d4. 2.
There's a 2. Give me 2. Ah. Right. Okay.
Mm. Oh no.
Oh, I loved it. Okay. Roll me a. Just have to track down what kind of saving throw it is. I think it might be charisma. No, it's a wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving throw, please.
What?
A
Me?
Wisdom, yes, you roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, fair enough. I'm guessing it's not a fear effect.
No, it's not a fear
Yeah,
effect.
no. My usual. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Not bad. 16.
Okay. You save from this effect.
Mhm.
You feel the magic engage in your pistol as you fire the shot, and you slam it slams and takes a big chunk out of the lamia. More fleshy bits on fleshy bits, and you realize now that she has no blood and it's not bleeding from any of the holes that you've left her. But you feel the magic engage and you like suppress it as you're like, I don't want that, whatever that is.
Oh, okay.
And then you cough up a clump of horse hair
Ooh.
as you realize that you were being polymorphed into a unicorn.
Oh.
Or something of the like.
Oh, I see.
It's gonna be a pointy
Oh,
pony.
fair enough. That's gonna make it hard to fight. Yeah, for sure. No. Alrighty. Ferris looks horrified at the clump of horse hair on the ground. Not feeling great. Not enjoying the amount of smoke coming out of here. I am not fireproof. I am going to go and help the others. And Ferris can move there, so it's 10 feet. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. Yeah, so that can get me all the way down there.
Cool.
And that is going to be my turn.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at the end of your turn, go back into the ballroom real quick.
Oh, sorry, can I shout one thing out? Just like one word as well?
Sure.
Fire!
Fair.
So we can start getting bucket chains ready.
All right. With that, this door over here opens some more corridors, and you see Grey Swallow start ripping off his concierge outfit to reveal he's been hiding his armor underneath. And
Of course.
Yep. He'll sprint
Ferris
out.
puts his hand over his heart and it's like, I see that. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And we'll... Yeah, he'll just do a fucking full bonus action sprint up to this motherfucker out of nowhere. And give him the old blast. Ooh.
Not quite the blasting that they're looking
He
for.
was trying.
An attempt was made.
Yeah.
How badly he fuck up.
Well, not badly enough to hurt himself, which is good.
Okay.
Just
It's always a good bar to be at.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just checking to see if he's got anything else going on here. Not really.
The assassin only has one move.
Yeah, he really goes in for that single big attack. Is really his whole thing. He did just kind of sprint across a whole ballroom and go for it. So, hey, it happens. And he swings in. He's trying to get a double hand jab in the chest on this halfling, but misjudged the size a little bit. Goes a bit high, misses, just swipes past him. Yeah, gives him a small haircut. But then he will dive back. How far did he move? 45? Yeah, he'll dive back. His last 15 of movement, using his extra bonus action to disengage. So, whoops! That could have gone better. With that, back down here for a little bit, just as Codzolop goes in for a munch.
She's made of bones.
She's got tasty flesh hill hanging out.
Wow.
Num num flesh lamia.
And
Oh.
and with that, he will. Yeah, let's say he does that. He does 2 bites here. Probably more of a lunge and a pawing as well. Actually, yeah. What happens here is he bounds. He's been bounding this whole time, getting as far down here as he can, realizing that this Lami is real no good. He dives up, launches off the ground and off her snake tail, grabs her head in his jaws and rips it off as he lands back down on the ground over here, and she is dead a second time.
Goddamn. Good boy.
Oh
A
wait,
good
this
ass.
is the same one as last time.
Yes,
Brought back from the
that
dead.
is the idea.
I have a
I
skin.
thought they were just related.
I'm glad her skin didn't come back.
Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Yeah, weird how the head found its way back, but the skin was like, I'm gonna stay here.
Maybe she was trying to.
Maybe that's what
find
she
her
was here
skin.
for.
She's trying to get her skin back.
Maybe it's not everyone we've killed coming back to get us. It's all the ones trying to find the bits we took from them.
Maybe.
Maybe that should have been obvious a long time ago. Whoops.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Maybe the Black Sun
no
just
skin
shows
for
people
ya.
with grudges against us.
It's already tanned. Fuck off.
Anyway, with that, Jun, you're up.
Jun kind of mock bows to Gracewell and goes, nice of you to join us. I think he had kind of transformed himself into a generic waitstaff. And so as he moves, he's going to turn back into himself.
Okay.
And he is going to move here. Oh, actually, can I go there?
Yes.
Okay. And he is going to yell at this guy, fuck you, don't paralyze my friend. And he's just going to attack the motherfucker with his Glaive of Terror Pact weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's an advantage because Ayla's on the other side of it.
Yeah. God damn it, that was nearly a crit.
Big
Alright.
hit though.
Cool. Yep, 6 damage.
And I will attack again. My sheet shows that I'm currently attuned to Null's Greaves, but I don't think I am. I think I left them at home.
Yeah, you're to 4 things currently.
Yeah, that's weird.
Let's unattune that then, shall we?
But it's also not calculating the extra damage that they come with, so
Yeah.
that's good. Sweet. Second attack. Oh damn, that was so close to being a 20, and then it just took. That's better.
Okay.
The damage is atrocious.
So really not too hard. Cool. Another 2 damage applied there.
He's just getting like 2 into it, just slashing and going, "Don't paralyze my friend!" Like slashing in time with what he's saying, and like maybe is focusing a little bit too much on being cool and not enough on doing the damage.
Fair. Cool. Anything else? I think that's 2 attacks. No bonus action?
I don't know if I have an appropriate bonus action for this. Ooh. Am I armored at the moment?
That's a good question. You have taken off the greaves. Yes, you still have the elven chain on, so yes.
Okay. I don't think that's worth doing. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Oh. Oh, that doesn't change anything. Never mind. Yeah, no. Nothing good. Boo. Yeah, I'm just gonna taunt him and be aggressive towards him.
Cool.
That's my bonus action. Just being like, "Rah, fuck you."
Fair enough. Cool. Well then with that, move over to Crash. Who's going to throw out another firebolt and on the small one. See if we can hit that better. He cannot. Damn it. Cool. Ailey.
Is she paralyzed still?
No, that wore off when he hit you.
Okay, well then she's very not happy.
Oh, actually, hold on. You are now frightened instead. So you're not paralyzed, but frightened.
What does that mean?
So you
Can I still
you can
attack?
still attack, but it'll be at disadvantage because Jun's on the other side. It's just a flat roll because you would have had advantage otherwise.
So it's what I did is fine. That works.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. And then offhand. I think, was that the one she had, or did she have the poison dagger on her instead? I can't remember now.
Either one's fine, honestly. Just so long as you
Alright,
stick with
well,
it
she
for
did
now.
that one.
Cool. Okay. Frightened.
She'll just stay where she is so that they have advantage still.
Yep.
Instead of her trying to...
Sorry.
Well, she might move around just, between Wakelaw and them.
You don't want to keep giving Jin advantage on this?
Is that not advantage still?
No,
Because we're still next to
You
it?
need to be on either side flanking.
Okay.
Skelly.
Yep.
Would you say that undead creatures aren't natively from this plane?
I mean, I would say that the body is natively from this plane, and banishment doesn't technically target souls, so...
I was just reading the description on the Dagger of Skyrim that Ailey just used.
Yes, so it is up to Ailey whether or not they want to give that a shot.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet?
Because
Is
she's
that
like,
like a
what-
one use?
How many?
Yeah, that's a one.
Yeah,
a day.
once a day.
Oh. That's not how I read it, but okay.
Yeah, so once a day they can sever almost any magical connection. Oh, right. No, I see what you mean.
Oh, the awakened or the
The exalted.
Oh.
I don't think does she
it is
exalted
not.
yet?
It is not actually exalted yet. You should not be able to see that.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was just awakened, and this one doesn't have a spell slot.
Yeah,
So,
that
I
should
think.
be- that
But yeah,
I see.
she's awakened it, but she hasn't exalted it yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because I remember you being able to stab.
Sorry.
Health
I was
is
just
still
trying to, just being nosy and was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's a nice bit of stuff that Ailey's got there that Ailey shouldn't have
Yeah,
yet.
That none of us know about yet.
Yeah, you don't know that.
We do not know.
Hush, hush, hush. You get to the other 7 damage.
I mean,
I
Jun still
remember
knows
the-
absolutely nothing.
Yep. You can decide whether or not you want to use the once a day stuff. Yes. And then
I
with some
thought
other
the whole turning it. She did have the turning it into components already, because I remember
Yes.
you mentioned
Yeah,
that.
so you could do the severance,
Yeah.
and you can do the spell rending. So if he had spell
Yeah.
slots. then
Oh
you
no,
would
I'm
use
talking
it.
about the temporarily split a creature into component elements, and results may vary. Because I remember you talking about that at some point. Or is that supposed to be part of Exalted only
I
as
think
well?
that's also part of Exalted.
Ah, well, you told me about that bit before, but you have not told me about the home plane bit that I know of. But I also have a very shit memory.
Yeah, I'm
so
pretty sure.
who
Yeah, this is
knows?
definitely not Exalted yet. Unless we did do that, maybe.
Unless
Holy
that,
shit.
unless we had a third level, yeah.
No, I think you're actually right. I think you are actually, man. This
I finally
has been
exalted.
going on for like years now. So, and you've had this dagger
Yeah.
since like day one. So,
Yeah.
I think it was
But
like
yeah,
the third
because I
session that
remember
you
the
got this.
component one saying
Or
that.
the-
Because wasn't the component thing why she tried to do it to the house to get chicken?
Yes, that is true. You are right.
So that's why I was like, I'm sure she's got the component bit.
Yes.
I don't know about the native plane thing,
No, so
but
that
she's
that
got
was
the
part of it.
component
You
thing.
haven't yet hit anything that's not on its native plane. His body is not on its native plane, so he does not have to make a wisdom saving throw here. Okay, but you can still decide to use your once a day to
Yeah.
try and
But
sever,
shit.
or even try and split him into his component parts.
I mean, we've already done some of that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Just more manually.
So, you gonna use any effect of that, or just the hit?
No, she would not. She does not want to know what happens if she tries to split that into components.
Fair enough. Cool.
Understandable.
Second attack doesn't hit. He has no friends nearby, so I'm pretty sure that means you get your sneak attack, right? From
Oh,
Reckless
yeah.
Audacity.
I knew I was forgetting
Guess a creature, if
something.
you're within no, hold on. No other creatures are within 5 feet of you, and you don't have disadvantage. So yes, you still get sneak attack.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, sneak attack.
There's a lot
Swashbuckler.
of ones. Cool. I will say that after your slash on him, you quickly notice that the wound that you've opened up on him is not bleeding and is quickly receding. Same with the wounds that were placed on him by Jun. But it's
It's
your-
like going, God damn it, am I gonna have to use the special?
It's your attack and bonus attack. And you're not moving anywhere. You may roll another wisdom saving throw at disadvantage to see if you can get out of being frightened.
So that was the
Fluffy bird.
Ignore me.
this one. I'm gonna say that's
The
probably a
human
no
oculus.
if it's at disadvantage and it's already at a 10.
Yeah, so that's a no.
How do I? Yeah.
If you hover over and click the down arrow, it'll roll over disadvantage.
Ah, the down arrow. There we go. Yeah, definitely not. Still scared.
Double disadvantage.
Has reason to be scared.
Yep. Cool. Yep, with that, it's going to turn. He's going to get his. That's not how that works. There we go. Heals back up a little bit. And will turn around to Jun and stare at you with his glassy, possibly blinded eyes, his sickly looking face. And I will need you, Jun, to roll a wisdom saving throw as well.
Oh. Fucking Jen. Oh.
All right. Jun, you've been paralyzed for these 2 attacks on you. Both of these will have advantage. And automatically crit.
What was the paralyzing effect?
It is a vengeful glare, and it will apply frightened once he finishes the paralysis, which is his attack.
So I have advantage on saving throws against being frightened.
Okay, so when the frightened effect comes in, I think that will apply then. Let me confirm that. Yeah, so you'll be able to make saves against the frightened effect after this.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just a straight paralysis on that one.
Cool.
Yeah, so 2 attacks. Automatic crit, and that's going to be 12 damage and 14 damage, respectively.
If I am paralyzed, I cannot hellish rebuke.
No. I will say that you can hellish rebuke the last one, as that's when the paralysis effect will go off as soon as he's finished that attack, and then you'll become frightened. So, you can
Hellish
after
rebuke.
that.
That's more like it.
Oh, damn. make his dexterity saving throw. But he'll still take half that. And you notice that he does not heal from this burn. Like he's been healing from your other attacks. Cool. Avril,
Yes, boss.
how's it going?
I've spent that entire round trying to decide whether me fight more helpful or me put out fire more helpful, because me can do with spell. Especially going off the limited information and yelling and screaming in the next room, I feel like I should step in there. But then, what if I leave the fire to spread?
Yep.
So I will opt on the side of caution. Now I can see like a slither into. Is that like a corridor between me and the actual room?
Yes.
Okay. Then does it say I have to see it? Yeah, I have to see it. Damn it. I will step out first. And then I can... No, that's still not really going to get me far enough. I was going to vortex warp so that I could go like an enormous distance very quickly.
Yeah.
But it, so I've moved what, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, no, I'm not getting anywhere. So I am going to vortex warp myself, so that I can at least get in there quick enough. And the spot is the spot that I can see by the candlestick inside the door. Like I can just see in that room. So I would argue that I am allowed to fling myself in here. That's fine.
That's a zone.
Yep.
You can see.
Sweet. So I will fling myself.
Even though it seems to think that that's colliding with a wall.
Yeah. I like, because strictly speaking, I can move there. I'm just gonna go through the door, but
Yeah.
that's where I'm intending to get myself to.
Cool.
And sadly for me, there is nothing else I can do on my turn.
Cool. Well,
I will spend my free action yelling, "Fire spreading fast!"
Cool.
I mean, Ailey doesn't care about that. She only gets lightly burnt.
Yeah.
I will follow it up then for Ailey's benefit with "House burning down."
Cool.
You're like,
and as
oh yeah, then it might crash.
and you as
Yeah,
you
but
all
all the
see,
shinies melt, Ailey. You can't steal them.
Yeah.
and you see Avril shift, like you see the space around this candelabra shift and move and like twist and like the space pushes out Avril, who is engulfed in flame still as they're shouting this. And at the end of their turn, this one.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
wall
good.
also
No.
catches on fire.
My bad, team was not smart enough to take a step forward at the end of my turn. The DM is wood.
It was just really fun, really funny. I'm just like,
I mean,
making this
if I was
map, and I'm
gonna-
like, there's
if I was
wood
gonna be-
everywhere.
If I was going to be a jerk, then I would say technically it does not say that I ignite objects. It only says that it's creatures that I am next to take damage, and it's only specifying creatures, not structures or like normally it would specify objects catch fire.
Of course.
This doesn't. So rules is written. You're being a poo, but thematically I'll allow it because it's cool.
Yeah.
Unless we die, in which case then you're an extra big poo. It's like,
That's fair.
see, rather than arguing with the DM, I'm going, yep, okay, I understand, but I also just pointed it out there.
Yeah. I would say that I'm considering these walls to be considerably flammable.
Yeah,
and
fair enough.
You are doing fire damage to them, which is igniting them. as opposed to just lighting everything on fire. Like, you're not setting this candelabra on fire. If you stood next to the table or something, I'd say that's treated wood. That's not going to set on fire. But bathroom stalls, this like wallpaper lined wood walls.
I get you.
That stuff's setting on fire.
Yep.
And it's just going to get worse as long as no one does anything about it.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I don't have create or destroy water, which would be really useful about now. Anyone got any of those watery spells?
We've got that jug that creates. Does it create mayonnaise or does it create other stuff? I can't remember.
It can create a lot of liquids. Mayonnaise is included.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Honey as well, some poisons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the best way to do that to cause a distraction at this particular event would have been create or destroy water and make it blood. Do a full-on carry. No one would have, you know.
Okay. So. Does he hate more? That is the question. Yeah, no, it's not really a question, I guess.
Yeah, because I was gonna say Jun, kind of like wasn't there, right?
Yeah, Jun wasn't
So-
really there. So, this halfling will pull from his tattered clothing a jagged dagger that looks like it's a sword. It was a long sword, but was broken at the top, and the edges of it have been all like tarnished, but not like in a rust way. Like the middle itself is kind of withered away, and is going to stab Ailey with it a couple of times.
Yeah. And Ailey's like, I'm going to take that. She's like, that is going in my collection. Even if it was stabbing someone else and not me, it's going in my collection.
Well, that's an advantage because he's flanking.
Yeah.
So the first one is going to be an unnatural 20. So that'll hit, and the second one will be a 17, which will also hit. So the first one will be 10 damage. Do you want to half that, Ailey?
No, she'll be like, that's fine, okay.
So
It's
with
okay.
that stab, you feel it feels like when you've been poisoned by weapons before.
Yeah.
But really, really itches in there. Like
Itches.
real bad. It doesn't feel like it's gonna get. It doesn't feel good. It really doesn't feel good. And then jabs you again, near the same spot. Luckily enough, so you're only itching in one spot, but that's gonna be 7 damage.
Yeah, so she'll just leave that, but be like, this is not good.
Yeah, not good. Just quick. Cool. That is going to be his turn.
Does that mean it's Ailey's turn? Wait,
No.
has Ailey had to go this route? I can't remember.
Yes, you have had to go this round.
Okay.
We discussed the blade and everything.
Yeah, I know, I just couldn't remember what route. Well, she's definitely stabbing the other guy next.
Fair enough. So, that Wayclaw is going to produce what you thought was an ornamental rapier from his scabbard and flick it out, and it sings with what you're sure, what those of you who know magic are sure is magic, but he is constantly, said it's just fine craftsmanship, not magic. Of course.
Whatever. Whatever, Wakelaw.
And he will attack twice. Dragons. One of those was a 31.
We need that though.
Yep. So both of those hit. You see him swing it like effortlessly, like he is dancing more than fighting. He flicks it around,
Of course.
puts his other hand up behind his back just to show that he's just fighting with a single rapier, and then with a couple of quick jabs, you see him poke big holes in this guy, much larger than the blade should be able to do on a person. But he is still alive. And with that, the Rakus.
Okay, so the fire was made with magic, yes?
It is not magical fire, so it is not.
No, but it was made with magic.
It was made with magic, but as we've got over, it was caused by fire damage being dealt to this wood, not a byproduct of the spell that everyone cast. It's like when you. It's like heating up.
I understand. I'm attempting to find loopholes because I literally don't have anything to do anything with this fire right now. Okay. Because we were just going to a fucking party.
Okay, tell me what you try. Tell me what you try to use on it, and I'll tell you if I'll allow.
You're gonna say no.
No,
You're gonna say no.
I don't know what it is.
You're gonna say no because it's dispel magic is the only.
Oh,
thing
dispel
that I have
magic,
left.
right? No.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, it's not.
Come
It's
on.
not magical fire. You could have dispelled
It was a
initially.
magical effect because it was an effect of magic. This is my first turn. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you could turn around and dispel Everil if you want.
How would that work? And also, no, I can't because Everill's just fucking gone and has left my dog in a burning room. Christ. Well, all I can do is tell Codswallop to come with me.
Yep.
In the hopes that he can leave the room before the room's door is engulfed, because I literally can't do fucking anything.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. And it sounds like my friends are dying in the other room. Do I run in and turn on the taps in the bathroom? Yeah, I still get half that fucking damage. I still die.
Yeah.
Do people not understand that resistant just means it hurts longer? It hurts longer before I die.
For longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christ. Well, I'm gonna trust my friends to not die immediately. Let's see. So it's...
You just get through the doorway. Oh no! We're dying immediately.
Why is the bathroom like a bajillion feet long? Why?
Because it's a
Who made this place? Who needs a 45-foot long bathroom?
This is
Rich people who hold
We are in a
balls.
mansion.
Yeah, this is a public usable space. These are communal bathrooms.
Anyway, I'm gonna trust my dog to not burn to death, and if he does, then I'm killing all of you.
Okay.
Let's see. Because all I can do is sprint for it. So use my action as well. So that's 60 feet, yeah?
Yep.
Because I don't have magic for that.
Mm.
Wait, yeah. 85, there we go. I can't even see shit. Okay, Why did I have to... Why is it only running? Why is all I'm doing running? Pissing me off, man.
Yep.
And you had to make it round hallways, so it was hard to do. Okay. Well, I used my bonus action, my movement, and my action there just to run through a hallway again, because people don't... Do rich people not have a bajillion doors? No? Okay, yep. We should kill the rich. Anyway,
20.
can I at least try to figure out what the hell is going on? Because I don't know what's going on. Do you want me one back?
Yeah, one back.
Because I was from here.
One back, and that's just your...
Well,
that'll just
that
be
would
your
be.
movement and action. So you still have a bonus action.
No, because my bonus action was yelling at Codswell to get out of the fucking room.
I'll say you can have that as a free action. If you want to.
I literally can't do shit on bonuses. Why do you always bring up bonus actions when I can't do shit? Other than figure out what the fuck is going on in this room.
I'm trying to give you something.
I am trying to ask what's going on in this room. Listen to me.
So, what's going on in this room is you see the halfling here with a gun and a nasty blade who's been jabbing Ailey. There's this guy
kill him.
who has also got a nasty blade, but it's longer and has been slashing at Ailey and Jun. Has done a fair amount of damage to Jun. There's Wayclaw over here who's got a cool rapier out and is like fancy fighting this guy. There's Grey Swallow over here who's got his dagger out and he's ready to go as well. Yeah, that's pretty
Says
much it.
Modius when you need him.
You don't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
the point. We don't
Although-
see it with
He can put out the fire
Very
just
expressly
fine.
Although-
talk about not interfering.
Although I will ask you, do you ask out loud where Asmodeus is?
Yeah, I would actually be like, where the fuck is Asmodeus?
when you need him, or
yeah,
just
so,
where is he?
So, using your time to look around, no roll needed for this. You look around, you see everything. You're combat ready. You can see everybody who's everywhere who needs to be known about. You don't see Asmodeus. Then the moment you say, "Where is Asmodeus?" It's like he was there the whole time just to mess with you, but he's standing here by the hors d'oeuvres table, just munching on something, going right here.
He was here the whole time.
Yeah, he was here the whole time.
Can you at least put out the fire?
Do you want to ask him to put out the fire?
Can I?
If you want.
With all of that?
Might as well.
Can you,
He might.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a sec.
like, I owe you nothing for this, but can you please put out the fire so that all of us don't get fucked over?
Sure. And he clicks his fingers. And Avril, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sorry.
I almost,
Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost want to fail because I almost want to see what happens at this point. Like, really bad. Really
It's
bad.
going to be a high DC, so it's pretty likely.
Really?
I mean, I've got
fucking
plus
hate
8.
Asmodeus so much.
Oh god.
Hey,
Oh.
hell yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
You go, Avril.
Success.
Get
Again,
fucked.
now tempted to
You
give
show the law
myself
of the
silvery
hells.
barbs, give myself disadvantage. I just want to know what happens.
All right.
Well, with that advantage, can you have some kind of insight into is it gonna kill Avril?
No. You don't know what would have happened. Avril, you
But
can-
Ray is pretty sure that they know one of the things that's going to happen. But Avril has no idea. Put it that way.
Avril has no idea what could happen then. But with
Ray's
the click of
fairly certain they're aware what's going to happen when I fail this check.
the click of his fingers, you see the fire that has spread along the wall next to Avril immediately is extinguished. You don't know about the rest of the fire, but you assume the same thing has already happened there as well. There you go. And with that, that's the end of your turn.
I'm gonna have to remind him later that I'm not his.
He didn't say anything like that. Jeez.
No, but the cult did. Are you
Fair.
forgetting my entire backstory here?
Is a god their cult? I mean, kinda, I guess, but...
I mean, he's a dick anyway, so...
When he can literally show up and be like, you guys are
He's a good
worshipping me
dancer.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty good dancer. Like, he seemed like a nice enough dude.
Yeah.
He only hurt
This
my
is a
feelings
god who
little
would have
bit.
let Thoricus be, like, forced to make pretty tiefling babies for a cult. No. Worst person ever.
But he hung out with me and he was nice. Like, he can't be that bad.
Anyway,
I can,
This
I can
is how
hear,
terrible
Yeah, we
he
don't
is.
know
hear
whether
Thoricus
all
grinding their
the
teeth from
wine.
here.
with that,
You don't know if it was just the cult that wanted pretty tiefling babies, or
See?
if
Yeah.
it,
The whole point
He
is he
wanted
could have
to.
showed up at literally any point and told them not to do it.
yeah,
That
but
makes
like,
him directly at fault. Because you are either all-powerful or all-knowing. You are not neither and still good.
that's true. And
or it
Not
could
both
just be
about
lazy.
about all those other good gods who have bad worshippers, they don't show up and tell them not to do that wrong either. Anyway,
Just let me hate this god
yeah, you can absolutely hate
who
it.
is actually a devil
Yeah,
god.
the devil even.
The devil? Yeah.
Varys.
From
Yeah.
the Bible?
Back
Okay,
at the
sorry.
start of the round. Varys.
Wonderful. I'm gonna move up in here so I can see what's going on. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's 10 feet there, so...
I'd just like to say that I have been, consumed too much media. I'm gonna put in the chat who I think of every time I hear Asmodeus is this guy.
Yeah. I'd say that's who Ayla
I have
sees.
no clue who that is.
The one that was in Shadowhunters, that actor.
Oh, yep, yep.
I have
He's
not
the best
imbibed.
thing in that show. The only good thing, even.
Hey, no, the other
Asmodeus.
guy that plays his son is great too.
Asmodeus looks as whatever you would like him to look like. Well, specifically,
No, I just
whatever
that's
you.
the last media I can see.
So hang on, I have the perfect
Asmodeus.
gift for this. This
Yeah.
is literally what he did.
Yeah,
That's who I'm picturing.
that is kind of what he did. Yeah.
For the people
Yeah.
watching this later, it is a picture of Lucifer Morningstar as in from the recent series Lucifer.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
Varys.
10 feet, 40 feet, as Varys sprints in here. Is this the halfling?
Yes, it is.
Varys is going to look at him with contempt and then fire my grappling hook at him and attempt to either smash him into something or pull him towards me.
Okay. Roll that attack.
Oh.
13.
13.
That will not hit.
Unfortunate.
Ailey, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
God. Was it high enough to survive?
Yeah, no, so the idea is Varys shoots the grappling hook. It soars over the head of this halfling. Again, it's too used to fighting tall opponents. And it cracks Ailey on the back of the noggin, but doesn't do any damage. as that was not your intention.
Ailey's got a pretty thick skull.
Yeah.
Everyone's favorite himbo.
But it doesn't hook onto them at all. They do manage to like lean forward enough to prevent that from happening. So you engage it, and it winds back up into the hook, and that's all she wrote.
Okie doke. Well, that's unfortunate. I will then, yeah, just shoot at him. I've got 2 attacks there. I will fire and use the single target bullets that I have been using otherwise. And 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Yeah, still on that. Still on the halfling.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. It's a single target, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. That was... yeah, that's just from magic missiles, I'm pretty sure.
Cool. 7d4 plus 4?
Yeah.
Was that it?
No, 7d7 plus 7.
7d4 plus 7 or
7d4 plus 7, yes.
Yep.
Too many 7s.
Oh, 7d7?
No.
There's
no
people
D7.
D7, I've never heard of this. 7d4. Oh, because yeah, it's
All
1 per
sevens.
thingy.
Yep.
Okay, sure. 27 damage.
Right. Cool. Sweet. Bolt shot.
Cool.
Bunch of
Oh.
magical bolts slam into him.
Sweet. And 1 more shot. Same thing again.
Alright, that'll hit.
Cool. $23 damage this time.
Right.
And that's 2 more of those bolts. Oh. So that leaves me with 3 left. And that'll be my turn. Oh, actually, I think I do. I've got Fluffy Gregory Beefers with me, and I do have a bonus action. So Varus is going to pop him up into the air, and I think he has a ranged attack.
That's a good question. Homunculi.
It's a force something.
Choose
I
your
think.
initiative, takes its turn immediately after yours. It can move, use its reaction.
But I can use my bonus action to commando, right?
Yeah. Action can be done. 1 in its stat block. That's right. Do we have it some homunculus stat block?
I don't know if we have it in there. I don't think that we made like a cheat for him or anything.
No, I don't think we did. Yeah, he's got a bite. So he can
He does-
fly.
I don't
through
think he has
feet.
bite.
So if you use your bonus action to get him out and if him,
Yeah.
he will get. Oh yeah, he'll totally get up there. I'll just use the goddamn rapier key.
Yeah, for the force strike, it's 1d4 plus proficiency bonus damage, and it's your spell attack modifier to hit.
What's your spell attack modifier?
it's int, so I think it's just +1. And I assume proficiency, because it would be proficient in its own attack. And its proficiency bonus equals mine.
Where are you getting that from? Because I just see
Homunculus
it's just
servant?
Yeah. Yep, okay, that's the right one. I see. Yep.
On
So
the
it's
actions.
not me. Okay, so it doesn't need
That's
to
what I was
be
using,
throws,
yeah.
you just check it out, and yeah, 1d4 plus a proficiency bonus, and its proficiency bonus is based on yours.
So I'd assume that it's a +5 to hit.
Yep.
Proficiency plus spell attack, which is 1.
Yep.
Cool.
So d20 plus 5.
Okay, dokie. When I can find the tab that I'm in. Yeah. Hey! 24 to hit.
Hit. Cool.
Nice.
And this is d4 plus 5.
Oh, d4 plus 4.
D4 plus 4.
Because it's proficiency bonus.
Yeah. Cool.
7 damage. So yeah, Varus pops him up into the air, and you see the gargoyle's fingers kind of interlink with each other, then spin up, and a bolt of bright blue energy just slams into the halfling.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that's force damage too, I think, if that matters or not.
It is force damage. Alright. Gracewell. Sprints up. Getting advantage on this attack. Should click the right one. Yeah, that will hit. Damage. Roll damage. But sneak attack. Alright. What load of damage? That's the sort of stuff that he was meant to do the first time. And then he will use his bonus action to disengage. And back. Cool. Alright. Jun will be up next. Please be ready.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes Codswallop, bounding out, following along. Jun.
Okay. Jenna's feeling a little sore. But Wakeflaw's standing next to me, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh. I think when he, does his finesse thing, Jen will look at him and be like, nice job. In a flirty way that maybe makes Wakeflaw uncomfortable. And I already have advantage. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the guy in front of me. He Has he been healing from my slashing damage?
Yes, he is. But you notice that since he took your hellish rebuke, he is not been healing so much.
Including from slashing damage?
Good.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, I think Jun's just kind of pissy about the effects that these guys have been casting. So he's going to use one of the charges in the Glaive of Terror, and use it's an action. Goodness. Okay, never mind then. Blech. That's a whole action.
Yeah. So, you are frightened. So you want to get, you would have been at disadvantage, but you get advantage, so it would have been a straight roll. But that was
sorry.
That's fine. It was your first roll anyway, so it's fine. That will hit. 7 damage. Any more?
Damn. Yes, I have 2 attacks, so I will attack again. Oh god damn. If I have a second source of advantage, do I get that advantage?
I
Since
don't think it stacks up like that.
I know.
Doubled advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. Jun is really annoyed, so he's gonna pull Dragon Mantle just mostly for flavor, because at this point it doesn't do anything of value.
Yeah, you already have a lot of that going on anyway.
Yeah, so he's going to roar and smash the butt of his glaive into the ground, and these this smoke of in the shape of kind of the dragon mantle kind of just erupts out from him, and his roar echoes, and he has this dragon mantle on him, and he snarls at the enemies in front of him. Scary little man who is annoyed at you.
Fair enough. This, of course, coming after having slapped yourself in the face with your glaive. Taking 9 damage from that. I'll apply that for you, and I need you to roll your wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn to confirm if you get rid of this frightened. You will have advantage on this one.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. I'm glad I have advantage.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
You are no longer frightened.
I roar louder.
Cool. All right. With that, Jun is gonna. Sorry, Crash is gonna get closer. And try and. He's gonna try a witch bolt on this path. My goodness, Crash, can you roll well, please? You see a streak of lightning as static builds up in his body, and he sends it shooting out, and it breaks a bunch of planks across the wood. against the floor as he's trying to arc it towards the halfling, catch onto him, and whiffs it entirely, breaking the table behind and just leaving a trail of destruction. God damn it.
It's okay, buddy. You'll get them next time.
Yeah. Alright. Ailey, you're up now.
So Ailey is gonna use the special on this dude. She really wants that dagger.
On which dude? Oh, this dude.
That one. Yeah, the one in front of her. She
Okay.
wants the dagger.
So you're gonna use the ability on it.
And she should be able to sneak attack, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because there's enough people helping as well as whatever.
He's alone.
but yeah.
You just need to be. Hold on. Actually, no. You need
I
to be.
need to-
you need
but-
to be alone. So because you're flanked by both of them, you cannot. If you want to move out of
damn it.
this guy's range.
Yeah. Disengage, bonus action to thingy, what's it?
Okay, so bonus action to disengage.
Prove where she stands.
Get into the right place. Action attack.
And stack.
And
Yep.
stab.
With the fancy one. And
Fancy
sneak
one,
attack
and
just in
use
case.
The combined elements. Cool. All right.
She's like, alright, I want your dagger. What's gonna work here?
So... all right. So you all see Ailey flick out their wings to disengage, like push this other guy out of the way and flip around the side of this guy and just flick, do that flourish with the blade, flipping it around in their hand to get it into the right position, and jab it into the neck of this halfling, who explodes in viscera and bits as his body just spreads all over everyone. Everyone gets covered in blood, at least everyone within like 30 feet of him. Little bits and pieces of him. Nothing like... It's weird that it's not pieces of body. Like, it's just little clumps of flesh everywhere. There's no bones, there's no like eyeball, no brain matter specifically. It's like he's been homogenized as a thing of flesh and then split into those little pieces everywhere. Yeah.
Ailey, what have you done?
And you
Ailey will then pick up the dagger
yeah,
and pocket it.
you see his clothing has been ripped to shreds through this. The gun that he was holding drops to the ground. So same with the dagger. You see Ailey just as it's falling out of the air. Ailey swipes it and puts it in their pocket. But you see his gun hit the ground and immediately make a terrible hissing noise and crumple back in on itself until it turns into a lifeless hunk of metal on the ground.
That's a shame.
Yeah. And it's Ailey's turn.
Goodness.
Is he dead
Yeah.
though, right?
Terrifying.
He's gone.
He's already dead, I think.
Yeah, just a little did.
Just a little bit dead,
He's
maybe.
now not
Yeah.
undead.
But now proper dead. And I don't think he'll be coming back anytime soon with that.
Took them a while to find one head. They could find all these
He's gonna
parts.
find all these fucking little bits and figure out which bit is which, because none of it is actual pieces now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
Terrifying.
Question.
Yes.
Does he have to have all his bits to reform into a thing?
That's a good question you ask.
Maybe we should put them all in a bunch of jars. Let's reform now. We bury the jars in 20 different locations.
Ah, yeah.
I don't know if this guy was important enough to warrant that.
I feel like ash works better.
Yeah, and I think with that, I think just generally from that, yeah, this is definitely going to be a what the fuck just happened? I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like, sees
some opportunity attacks there.
Yes, there will be opportunity attacks.
Hell yeah.
So, Wakelaw's gonna stab him. Definitely hits him with that.
Do I get
Jin-
an opportunity
yep, Jin will
attack?
get an opportunity attack. Grey Solo gets one as well, and at the time that he is passing out of Grey Swallow's attack range, he is flanking with Jin, so there's advantage on his attack. It doesn't hit though, and unfortunately neither does Jin's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So unfortunately no hits from either of you guys, but Wakelaw does manage to get a good hit on him. Just barely doesn't quite do it. So that was his first movement, and then he gets 30 feet of move for his action. So he is getting the frick out of here.
Why does he have a sense of self-preservation?
He just saw somebody get turned into giblets. Like, and it's not even like a he saw someone get cut up, or like, you know, took enough damage, or like get exploded or something, like by a magical spell. He saw Ailey jab a dagger into him and then just suddenly turn into meat chunks. I think that's terrifying.
But he's an undead monster trying
He saw
to like.
he saw another undead monster have that happen to him. So
Who knows what these people are capable of?
yeah, and
Just
he's
like,
been
you
killed
died
by
already,
you guys.
dude,
He's
like-
been killed by you guys once before. I feel like he's like over it by now.
He's just like Savant at the start of the Suicide Squad, just running away, just trying to swim.
Yeah. So, Avril, what are you doing?
Well, my plan kind of disintegrated again. What I will say is I will turn off the fire, just making
Okay.
that very clear.
Good. Good.
You haven't heard the words. I'm
Fire.
cancelling concentration.
Yeah, fire's turned off.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
And is it the like, forgive me, is it the end of combat? Other than this person who's running out of the doors, like,
It's up to you
potentially
whether you want to continue chasing after him, or if you want to.
Is that door open?
No,
Can I see through it?
He flicked those doors behind him.
What a dick.
Yeah.
I could have used that.
Yep, that's why he did it.
What a jerk. Well, I could certainly help someone else then. Which one of you? Oh, you know what? Wakelaw's probably the most powerful person in the room. Am I wrong?
Asmodeus is technically still in the room, so no, you are.
Asmodeus technically so. Well, I mean, but he doesn't need my help.
That's true. I mean, Wakelaw doesn't either. He's not hurt either.
No, but I can yeet one of them at the door to give them the range to then doof this dude who's running away.
I
So
see. Okay.
if there is one person that I was going to yeet at the door that's within 60 feet of me currently,
Honestly, that could be, in terms of optics, if Wakelaw is the one out in the street cutting this dude down, looks pretty good
yeah.
for Wakelaw.
that's what I mean. So I'm going to yell at Wakelaww, no offense, after him! And then I'm going to try and cast Vortex Warp to help him.
Okay.
Because I can just reach his space. I measured it. Like, just to send him.
Okay. Wakelaw's not particularly sure what's going on there, so I will still roll for him.
Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Does he not trust
Unfortunately, you didn't really explain it.
Tried.
Jesus Christ, I forgot about his fucking stat blocks here.
To be like ridiculously resistant.
I'll say,
That's not gonna help.
yeah, he's got a lot of stuff going on with that.
Dude.
I will say that he does.
Hang on. Before you say if it's saved or not.
Yeah.
Should I silvery barbs his roll?
I will say that there was a level of trust there. So as much as it's more like you get the sense from doing it that it's more his innate his innate being that is preventing you from being able to vortex warp him, as opposed to him actively choosing not to be vortex warped.
Okay.
And I will say that because of that, you can try it on somebody else if you would like to.
Okay, fair enough, and thank you.
Because there's pretty much no way you were going to get that off unless he rolled a 1.
Who else is quick enough and going to be able to have the range to get him?
Ailey can.
Yeah,
I was going to
Ailey
say Ailey
Fire.
is who I was thinking of.
Your better options.
Okay, I think Ailey is, like, yeah, Ailey's still within distance, I think. I can step forward a bunch anyway to make it work.
Okay.
But, like if I step forward a little bit just to guarantee that it's successful, and then I'm gonna fling Ailey at this. I'm not at the door, the space in front of the door. Just make sure that I'm not like to aggressively towards the door.
Just carry on momentum and send Ailey flying.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope so. But they're gonna whoosh towards the doors if they would like.
Yeah, would you like
It'll just
Ailey?
be like, whee!
Yeah, if you're willing, you don't have to roll for it. You can
Ailey.
just go kapoof. Like,
Yeah, it'll just be like, whee! I'm flying! But not.
And suddenly, you're instantly there.
And then-
Instead of
okay,
falling.
my final. Because I managed to get like 4 words out to Wayclaw, I'm gonna use 2 more words. Just Ailey, go! And I'm hoping
She'll
that
probably
that's
pull
enough
out both
distraction.
swords, be like, let's do this.
Yeah, you just see Ailey's pupils dilate.
I feel like Ailey pulling open the doors in the most cinematic moment ever. Like,
Yeah.
this dude ran scared from Ailey specifically. It's gonna be even better when Ailey's the one that I've sent after him.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the
Like,
we're
oh,
not
no.
finished, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't hear no bell.
Back, yeah.
Wayclaw's like, okay, this is happening. The Regus, what are you doing? Anything in particular? Feel free to say no and we'll get on to
I can't shoot through walls, man. And I can't make it to the door unless, and be helpful, unless someone opens the door.
Well,
I mean, Ailey's hopefully
Ailey will
up.
be. Yeah, Ailey will
I
be.
mean,
opening
Ailey's. Yeah, Ailey will be very much opening the door.
so you can like get into position to shoot an arrow through it if you want.
Yep. There. The fucking shortcut thing doesn't work for me,
You
I
have
don't
to,
know.
You have to click on yourself. You have to go from yourself to where you want to go. There you go.
I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Especially because it counts the square you are currently in.
Yes, because that's 5. This is 5.
What, so we have to, so we're not even counting from the middle of the square, we count from the, yeah, okay.
So, okay, and you're gonna prepare an attack to see when you see him. I mean, you can see him out the window, but prepare an attack for when the doors open. Yeah.
I mean, I could just shoot him through the window,
There is glass in the way, so that might.
and I got 2 arrows.
All right.
Oh no, because I just used my action to do the 60 feet, so never mind.
True. Right.
So I can't prepare shit.
Fair enough.
I could have I could have taken full advantage.
Could have.
I did not. I'm being good.
All right. Varys. Varys. Are you muted?
Yes, I was. My bad.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Varys is going to
Nice.
move up 50 feet.
Yep.
And he was just out here, right?
Yep. Yep.
So with an open door,
just-
I'd have a sight line.
You would have a sight line if the door was
Wonderful. Cool. I'm going to hold my action until the door's open, and I'm going to prep to shoot him twice.
Cool. Bracelet is nothing. Cod's wallops still fine.
Morph.
Yeah, big morphs. Spend his whole action doing that. Jun, anything from you?
Jun is going to crick his neck a little bit because he's sore. And he is going to use his soul cage to steal life, which I can do as a bonus action, and I regain 2d8 hit points.
Alright, go ahead.
So I will roll 2d8. Hey, that's a very bad roll. So 3 hit points.
Alright, I'll heal you 3 hit points.
Luckily, I'm also, if I can do this,
Mhm.
can I also cast False Life on myself, which I can do because I have Fiendish Vigor. Oh yeah, it's better than nothing.
Yep.
So I think those are 10 hit points.
Temporary hit points. 6 temporary points.
So yeah, that's action, bonus action. And I think he's just gonna like pat himself down a little bit, get a sense of his surroundings, nod at Wayclaw and Grey Swallow, and kind of just move to back up his friends. Like, he knows that he's probably not going to be able to catch up and do anything big, but he can at least
Fair
be
enough.
here.
Cool. Ailey, you'll be up next. I forgot
Yep.
to get you to roll your
Ailey
wisdom
is
saving
ready to
throw.
throw open the door.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, right.
For your last.
So
aim
just
if you
quickly
last
do
time.
that
Quickly
first.
do that to see if you're no longer frightened. No, you're
No,
still frightened.
definitely not.
Alright, now that you have
Maybe
visibility.
frightened of him, but she's gonna
No,
throw open
now
the
that
door.
you have visibility of him, you can't move towards him. Because he's as you are frightened.
Okay, well,
I would like to throw this out as no disrespect, but I would like to throw the DM a casual bruh. Respectfully.
It is
Okay.
Respectfully,
The-
bro.
the fact that he
Yeah.
closed the door is the
did
only
she
reason.
still get sneak attack from distance? She
Yes,
doesn't,
you
does
do
she?
get sneak attack from distance, so long as you are not near anybody and he is not near any friends.
Yeah, as long as you don't have disadvantage as well too.
She used Fiend Bow and the sneak attack.
Yeah. So in comes.
Being like, I might not be able to get any closer to you, but I can still hit you.
So doors flick open, bow, string flick back, arrow shoots out, and Varys, 2 shots from you.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like when you try and get like a scary thing with too many legs whilst staying as far away from it in the room with the fly spray.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Yeah. So arrow comes shooting out, and 2 rapid fire bullets sing out.
48 damage.
They're both the magic missiles.
Yep.
So
I have one left after that.
So as you open the door, you see him, like on the edges of getting into the crowd, as a crowd has formed outside of citizens and a bunch of guards trying to keep everyone back from finding out what's going on in there. Everyone's been able to see shit happening through the windows. He's about to get into the crowd to get away. Doors shoot open. Ailey arrow comes out, sinks right into the back of his head, and with enough force to make it disconnect from where it has been stuck back on, and starts falling off of his body as 2 bullets slam into the shoulder and into the back of the torso, and followed by 14 magic missile bolts that just eviscerate his corpse, gouging massive chunks out of his body, slumping him to the ground, head in his arms.
Nice.
But not like head in his arms in the I'm sad way, head in his arms as in he caught it on the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Good work, team.
dear. So, yeah, he's a bit dead, as one would say. And with that, yeah, that's all your combatants dead. So I'll end the combat right there.
I think Jin will look to what's his name?
Which one?
Grey Swallow, Wayclaw,
The other one.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus. I assume he's still here even though he doesn't have a token?
Yes, he is standing over here.
Okay. He'll look to Asmodeus and go, we are no longer at risk of the building burning? Question mark?
No, that should be fine.
Excellent. He's gonna hold up his soul cage and do the street juggler, labyrinth context juggling thing to hold it up, and kind of go and look between Grey Swallow, Wayclaw, and Asmodeus and the rest of the group and go, we would like to question one Winkrarin.
Alright. And with that, we'll finish up for tonight. As it is past your bedtime.
I guess it is.
So write down any questions or anything. Make sure you've put down something to let you know that is what's up next. So I'm sure you might not remember next week.
We have 5 questions because I used the soul steel.
Yes.
And yeah, if I think of them on the spot, they're not going to be as good. But it's similar to when you bring someone back in that spell where you ask them 5 questions.
Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that's us for this week. Thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye!
Bye.